is one of the most densely populated places in the world, also known as Hong Kong Special Administrative Region of the People's Republic of China, or HKSAR, is located on the eastern side of the Pearl River estuary in southern China. Home to over 7.4 million people in a 1,100 square kilometer radius. Hong Kong became a colony of the British Empire after China gave up its territory, Hong Kong Island, at the end of the First Opium War in 1842. In 1860, after the Second Opium War, the colony expanded to the Kowloon Peninsula. In 1898, the colony finally expanded towards the new territory and obtained its 99-year lease. 1997, the 99-year lease finally ended. The colony had to give back Hong Kong to China. Till this day, mainland China rules Hong Kong under the principle of the one country, two systems, which means that Hong Kong can do whatever it wants, but at the end of the day, China has its last say. Being a Hong Kong citizen and living here all my life, I've seen many things that change Hong Kong people and their collective values and beliefs. Some of these things like language, culture, media, relationship to land, and gender, also religion, all have a big part in shaping who we are. In this video, I'll be explaining to you how these factors have influenced us as Hong Kong people. Dim sum, the style of Chinese cuisine, well known in Hong Kong. It is prepared as small bite-sized portions of food, served in small steamer buns on small plates. Usually, Hong Kong people have dim sum for breakfast or lunch. Dim sum is usually served with tea, and together forms a full tea brunch, which is usually what Hong Kongers do. There's many small dishes that come with dim sum, like wonton, siu mai, xiaolongbao, and dim sum. Home to over 7.4 million people, Hong Kong has a wide variety of languages. The three main ones are English, Cantonese, and Mandarin. Although most Hong Kongers disregard Mandarin as one of Hong Kong's main dialects, it is common to see people around the city speaking it. Due to the heavy influence from the mainland and China's attempt to integrate Mandarin in Hong Kong people's everyday lives. In the relationship to land section, I will further explain how China has integrated Mandarin, or attempted to integrate Mandarin, into Hong Kong's education. Prior to the handover in 1997, Hong Kong was mainly an English-speaking country due to heavy British influence. Cantonese has 9 tones, while Mandarin is said to have 4 tones. Cantonese has over 7.3 million speakers in Hong Kong. That's over 98%. Media, also one of big factors that influence Hong Kong people. The television and radio. Hong Kong has many different television and radio channels. The more famous ones are RTHK, TVB Pearl, and TVB Jade. RTHK is a radio that plays throughout the day and supplies many bus drivers with their daily news. TVB Pearl and TVB Jade also go throughout the day and have different channels like news, TV shows that are mainly in Chinese, especially on Jade. Pearl has more English speaking programs and has also many different programs that are overseas from the Western area, like America's Funniest Home Video. All these programs help Hong Kong people learn new cultures and also embrace their own. Hong Kong's relationship to land is really influenced by the handover. The handover of Hong Kong, also known as the transfer of sovereignty of Hong Kong, took place at midnight on the 1st of July in 1997. The United Kingdom ended administration for one of its colonies, Hong Kong, and returned control over Hong Kong to China. The Umbrella Movement, also known as Occupy Central Movement, happened on the 28th of September and lasted 79 days till 15th of December. Students and Hong Kong citizens were upset because of China's decision to rule out universal suffrage in Hong Kong, which basically implements many of China's ways in the city. 2019 Hong Kong protests, also known as the Anti-Extradition Law Amendment Bill, or the ELAB movement. An ongoing series of demonstrations in Hong Kong, where the people of Hong Kong are strongly against China's attempt to introduce the amendment bill, which would allow local authorities to detain and extradite criminal fugitives who are wanted by other countries due to Hong Kong not having extradition agreements with those countries, applying mostly to Taiwan and mainland China. Due to Hong Kong's territorial position being part of China, voicing out opinions opposing decisions China makes in regards to Hong Kong is not taken lightly, or is ignored by the higher officials in the PRC. For example, on October 1st, which is China's Independence Day, Hong Kong was going through a series of riots and violent protests, while in China, they were celebrating and doing marches, not showing any care for what was happening here in Hong Kong. There are many different religions in Hong Kong. Some of them, like Buddhism, Taoism, Protestantism, Catholicism, Islam, Hinduism, and Sikhism. Buddhism making up over 80% of Hong Kong's population. Buddhism is a major religion in Hong Kong, greatly influencing the traditions and cultures of the city. The two most prominent Buddhist temples in Hong Kong are the Chi Lin Nunnery in Diamond Hill and the Po Lin Monastery on Lantau Island, which is home to the famous bronze statue, Tian Tan Buddha, which attracts large numbers of visitors every day. As seen in the culture video, the Tian Tan Buddha sits on top of many stairs which you have to walk just to get a close-up look at it. There is even an organization called the Hong Kong Buddhist Association that operates many primary and secondary schools, elderly homes, as well as youth centers for the less wealthy children. In 1997, the former government running Hong Kong at the time formally recognized the influence of Buddhism in Hong Kong and designated Buddha's birthday as a public holiday. Studies and researches of Buddhism in Hong Kong has also been heavily influenced due to Buddhism. The University of Hong Kong and the Chinese University of Hong Kong has a designated study that further allows people to learn more about the religion itself. Hong Kong is a city that many people come and go through each day. It's a business hub for innovative people. Some of the things that have influenced the Hong Kong people's individual beliefs and values are the Hong Kong food cultures and also their sporting cultures. Like the Dragon Boat Festival and the Hong Kong Jockey Club, people can experience what they want to do and how they want to embrace Hong Kong culture. As for the food, dim sum, people can go out whenever they want to experience Chinese cuisine. A collective belief would be the language and Mandarin. How many people in Hong Kong are starting to adapt to Mandarin because of the more opportunities that it would have if you had Mandarin in your vocabulary belt. English and Cantonese too. Relationship to land and media would be part of the collective belief because for media, the news and TV supplies people with information that they might not find without it. It keeps Hong Kong people up to date on the happenings around Hong Kong and even around the world. For relationship to land, the protests that are happening helps people gather together and have a sense of unity as a Hong Kong person, as Hong Kong people, having one common goal and sharing the same beliefs and values. Religion can be considered as both individual beliefs and values and collective beliefs and values. It can be considered an individual belief and value because of your choice of religion that you want to follow. For example, if you want to follow Buddhism, you would go to Buddha every day and pray, or things that Buddhists do. And in the eye of collective beliefs and value, it would be that Buddhists can come together and share what they know about the religion. I believe that these factors help shape who we are as a as a Hong Kong person, and we should be proud of it and embrace what Hong Kong does as Hong Kong.